Hello, everyone, and welcome to Teaching in Room 9, the region.
Shapes are everywhere we look. But
great job. Now, go ahead and touch your throat right here and see how they feel.
We can say to ourselves to be positive.
Lemurs are found on the island of Madagascar.
For one, and the numbers get bigger as we go across to the right.
Reset, that means taking a deep breath. It may mean counting to 10.
Today we're going to start with a freestyle stroke. So I'm going to put my arms up, and I'm going to...
All righty, are you ready to learn? Let's go! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Teaching in Room 9, the region's largest classroom. I am Dr. Sanders, and we are in our very special classroom where you can go anywhere and be anything you want to be. As we start our journey today, always remember that it doesn't matter if you're 2 or 102. We will have some fun. F-U-N, fun. We will have some fun while learning. I'm going to take my hat off, and we are going to get started by giving some special shout outs to some of our friends. My first friend is Freya. Hi, Freya. Freya, can you all find the letter that Freya's name starts with? Yes, right there, that's right. Let's spell Freya, capital F-R-E-Y-A. Freya, hi, Freya. My next name is Marley. Hi, Marley. What letter does Marley's name start with? Yes, a capital M. Let's spell Marley, capital M-A-R-L-E. Hi, Marley. I wonder if you can find the letter M in our classroom. Do you see it? Move over just a little bit. That's it, that's it. That is the letter M. Oh, really? Your name starts with an M as well? Okay. You know what my name starts with? A S. Yes, it starts with an S. What sound does S make? S. You are correct. S makes the sound. Your name starts with an S too? That's kind of cool. Just like Sanders, right? Yes, okay. Guess what? It is time to get to learning in our classroom for today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, you are ready. Let's start our adventure. See you in a little bit.
Yay!
hey, Glenn, what are you doing? Oh, you're reading a book? Do you know it's upside down? Oh, you're being silly? Well, why don't we turn the book over and we can help our friends learn about how to look at and take care of a book. Books have amazing stories in them, so it's really fun to learn how to look at a book and understand what's in it. So when I look at a book, the front of the book is where I start. Do you see this page? This is called the cover, and the cover tells us lots of information about the book. You can see there's pictures and words. Do you see these big words here? These words tell us the title of the book. That's what the story is called. This is ABC, I Am What I See. You can see some other words on the cover too. They're people's names. The first name here is the person who wrote the book. That's the author. This author is Alan Forbes. The second name is the person who drew the pictures in the book. That's called the illustrator. The illustrator's name is DG. When I open the book, I open it by the cover and I turn the pages very gently because they can be fragile. I see the words, and sometimes I can read them or sound them out, and I can also look at the pictures. Hey, Glenn, do you have a favorite book? That's a really good one. Do you have a favorite book too? You can ask a parent to read it to you, and you can practice your book skills. And now that you have your book skills, you're also ready to go to school. Great job, Glenn. Hey, high five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome on back to Teaching in Room 9. I'm Miss Williams. I will be here teaching math every day for you guys, maybe every other day. We're in a new setting this year. Let's take a look at it. It looks way different than last year. I see a lot of cool things in the background. What do you guys see? You like it? I like it too. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys all about time and ways to measure time. So let's start, okay? So let's imagine we're at home brushing our teeth. Wake up in the morning and mom says, it's time to brush your teeth. Okay, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth. And you're wondering, how long does it take me to brush my teeth? I want to go outside and play. So how long is it going to take me to brush my teeth? Is it 20 seconds, 20 minutes, 20 hours? What about 20 years? Oh, that would be way too long. We're going to find out how we can measure brushing our teeth right now. Are you guys ready? All right. Let's start with seconds. When we're measuring time in seconds, seconds is our smallest measurement of time. When we want to measure in seconds, we want to measure things that go really, really fast. Maybe like you're sprinting down the block really fast. You can measure that in seconds because it's super fast, right? We don't want to brush our teeth too fast though. So let's look at our next unit of measurement. These are called minutes. Minutes are a little bit bigger than seconds. We use those minutes to measure things that are take a little bit longer because 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So when we're brushing our teeth, we might be able to use minutes to measure the time it takes to brush our teeth. So let's think, brushing our teeth, Oh yeah, that would definitely be minutes. It takes a little bit longer to brush teeth because you gotta get to all those teeth in the back and the front, all over the place. So minutes is a pretty good time. A pretty good way to measure brushing our teeth. But let's take a look at our last unit of measurement, hours. Hours are really, really, really long. You want to use hours when you're measuring things that take forever. Let's say we're driving grandma's house and she lives really far away. We're going to use hours to measure how long it takes to get to grandma's house because an hour equals 60 of those minutes, all right? So we have our biggest unit of measurement, hour, then our next biggest unit, minutes, and then our smallest unit, seconds. We would probably use those minutes though to brush our teeth because we want to make sure we get every single tooth. But you might be saying, well, how do I measure hours, minutes, and seconds, Miss Williams? Well, that's when we go over here to our two, what are these called? Do you guys know? Yes, they're called clocks. This one up top, this is called an analog clock. Can you guys say analog? Analog, very good. You can take a look at our analog clock and look at the face of it. This is our face. What do you guys notice on this face of this analog clock? I see numbers too. Can we count these numbers together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. We counted all the way to 12. Look at you guys go. But you'll notice in between, we have these little bitty lines. We use those lines. Those are actually our minute spots. Because when we count these numbers, we don't want to count them in minutes by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We count these minutes by fives. We say 5, 10, 15, and in between each one of these are these little lines, and they equal 1 minute each. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we say 5 in minutes. Then we go 6, 7, 8, 9. We say 10 in minutes, and so on. You notice also on our analog clock are these two hands, a red hand and a blue hand. These are our hand and our minute hand. Remember, hour, biggest unit, and our minute hand, that's the medium unit. So when we're looking at that clock, we can use those two hands to measure time. And you probably noticed another clock underneath. This one is called the digital clock. Ooh, that looks kind of different. But they still measure time. The first part that you see are hours. The first number is a 7, so we're at the 7th hour of the day. The second number is 30. Those are our minutes. So we're at 7:30 in the day. It could be 7:30 in the morning, oh, time to go to school, or 7:30 at night, time to go to bed. I don't know which one. But we can use this clock to help us not only measure how long it takes to brush our teeth, but also what time of the day it actually is. So we have our analog clock, which is kind of hard to use, but that's okay, you'll get it eventually. And we have our digital clock, which we can see the numbers to measure time. So when you're thinking back at home and you say, wonder how long it would take me to brush my teeth, you can look at the clock, maybe the digital clock for now, and look, if I'm at 7:30 and I start brushing my teeth, and then all of a sudden it says 7:31, well, that means I've been through 1 full minute of brushing my teeth. I'm gonna go again though, because we know we need to have 2 minutes to brush our teeth. And we brush teeth, and then it says 7:32. Now I'm at 2 minutes of brushing my teeth. That's a long time, good amount of time to brush your teeth. We don't wanna go too fast with seconds. We don't wanna go too long with hours, probably lose your teeth that way. We wanna use just the medium amount of time, using minutes, 2 minutes to brush those teeth. You look at the clock and if it says 7:32, you know you brush your teeth for 2 minutes. So guys, that's all the time I have for you today, but let's remember, when we wanna measure time, we can measure in seconds, small amount of time, minutes, a medium amount of time, and hours, a long amount of time. And every time you do, you wanna go over to your clock and say, I know I'm gonna measure in seconds or minutes or hours. I hope you guys had fun today. That's all I have for you. I can't wait to see you again. Don't forget, I'm Miss Williams, and I'll be here again for another math lesson. Bye, guys.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Welcome back to Teaching in Room 9, our region's largest classroom. My name is Miss Nar, and here we are for our letters and sounds. Today we're going to focus our learning on hearing and identifying the beginning, middle, and ending sounds in words. Segmenting words is really going to help us when we're reading and writing new words. Let's try a song together that will help when you're practicing segmenting. Segmenting words is when you take a word, stretch it out so you can see all the sounds you heard. Nice job. So let's go ahead and try one together. And when we do this, you're going to repeat the word back and tap each sound to your thumb. Then we'll blend all the sounds together. All right, ready? Say the word cub. Good job. Tap the sounds. K, b, cub. Great job. Let's try another one. Say the word peg. Good job. Tap it. P, e, g, peg. Good job. Let's do another one. Say the word hit. It, hit. Say the word sob, like we're crying. Tap it out. S, a, b, sob. One more, friends, you're doing great. Say the word mop. Tap the sounds. A, p, mop. Great job. We really warmed up our brains. Now we're going to practice segmenting or stretching out sounds on this chart right here. All these pictures and the words with the letters that spell the sounds are a space theme. Show me and me too if you really like space. Seeing a lot of friends at home also really like space, just like me. All right, so I've got my first picture here and the letters that spell that sound. Shout it out. What is it? Yeah, it's a moon. Let's go ahead and tap the sounds we see here on our fingers. That was our very beginning sound. Ooh, our middle vowel, and was our last sound. Blend it all together. Moon. Great job. Let's go ahead and label each of them so we can see where they start, the middle sounds, and the end. Our beginning sound. Ooh, our middle vowel. I say, you say, oh. Spells two different sounds. Ooh, like in the word moon. Like in the word look. Good job. And then our last sound was and the letter N spelled that sound. Let's practice another one. What's our next little friend here? Yeah, it's a sun. Let's tap the sounds. S, Blend it. Sun. Good job. Let's label it. Our first sound was S. Our middle vowel sound is the short U. And then our last sound is the same as the one before, N, and the letter N spelled that sound. Great job. All right, let's do this one at the bottom. This one's a little trickier. We have a blend at the beginning, but you can still hear both sounds. So we're still gonna label both sounds. S, t. Very good. So that would be our beginning and our middle. And then that last sound there is that bossy R. Let's go ahead and label it as our last sound there. Let's blend it all together. St, R, star. Does anybody else have any other space words that we can add to our chart? Shout them out nice and loud. Ooh, I'm hearing some good ones. I heard somebody say comet. Let's go ahead and tap out the sounds in the word comet. T. Whoa, 5 sounds. We're gonna go ahead and add it to our chart here, each letter in its own sound box. Segmenting sounds is when you take a word, stretch it out so you can hear all the sounds you heard. Way to go today, friends. We really stretched out so many awesome sounds. I'm really proud of you. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Look who has joined us, our favorite wildlife expert, Mr. Bare Hands Baran.
Dr. Sanders, it's great to see you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. And
Lucy's excited to be here.
how? Can you tell me just a little bit about Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy is a peregrine hybrid. She is the fastest animal in the skies.
Oh, in the sky. So she's not on the ground, in the sky, right?
Yeah, only in the sky. She
Okay.
can't run very fast at all with those short little legs.
Oh, and what does Lucy like to eat?
Lucy loves to eat meat. She is a meat eater.
Is that why she uses that?
Yes, she's got a very, very sharp beak. As a matter of fact, that beak is shaped like a pair of scissors. It cuts from the edge.
Oh, okay. I bet she goes open, close like we do in class, right?
That's right, open, close.
And when she spreads her wings, how wide is her wingspan?
So falcons are built for speed. So she doesn't have very wide wings or she does not have very broad wings. As a matter of fact, they're pretty narrow, but they're really fast.
Oh, kids, can you show me a fast wing? Just like Lucy. What about her feet? Are those feet? What are those things called?
So she has specialized feet because she likes to eat other birds. And so her toes are extremely long, and she's got these razor sharp talons on the end of it, because when she's flying 253 miles an hour, she grabs another bird out of the sky, and it can't get away.
Oh, whew. I don't want to meet her in a dark alley.
Or at least off a cliff.
Off a cliff, right. So Lucy lives on cliffs?
Yeah, Lucy really, really prefers cliff sides. She likes the ocean side. However, falcons, peregrine falcons, are globally distributed. They're found in every single continent except Antarctica.
Oh, why not in Antarctica?
Because it's just too cold.
Just too cold.
Too cold.
Oh, so what else can you tell me? Look at her eyes. She's looking right at me.
That's right. And she has very, very well-developed eyesight. She can see for a mile away. You and I can see on the other side of this room.
Ooh, wow, man.
So she can see very, very small details, and she can detect movement extremely fast.
Oh.
Now,
so
she doesn't weigh very much.
how much does she weigh?
She only weighs 1.5 pounds.
A pound? And what type of meat is she eating?
She's eating strictly birds. She likes to eat ducks and pigeons and other types of bird. Would you like to see how much she weighs?
Let me see how much she weighs.
Here, you can hold her. Just slide your hand straight in there. Wiggle your fingers around, and then make a fist. All right, and then you have Lucy.
Oh, hey,
You have
Luce.
control of
Hey,
Lucy.
Luce.
You will notice that her eyes have these little ridges over the top of it, and that's to protect her from the sun whenever she's flying looking for her prey.
Okay, it looks like she really likes you because she's looking right at you to make sure you don't go anywhere.
Lucy's a pretty good girl.
Oh, she looks like it. And do birds like to be, does Lucy like to be petted?
Lucy is not very pet friendly. She doesn't like hands, and she does not like to be touched.
I bet she likes eating hands.
Well, she might nibble a little bit on a hand.
Just nibble just
Yep.
a little bit?
But
Hey,
Lucy
Luce.
is a captive bred bird. You can tell by this gold ring that is on her band right there. That's actually her serial number.
Oh,
The federal government tracks very closely where this bird is.
so how far does she fly?
So, a fun fact about peregrines is that on a regular road trip for them, like South America and back, they'll go 16,000 miles.
Wow, that's why she's skinny. She gets a lot of exercise.
On that note, they are mostly sinew, tendon, and a little bit of meat. They don't have hardly any fat to them.
Oh man, I wish I was like that. I have a question. You were talking about what she ate, so does that make her a carnivore?
That is correct. She is a hardcore meat eater.
Oh, I have another question. And that question is, would she be a good pet?
No, not at all. These do not make good pets. As a matter of fact, you need a pocket full of special permits just to be able to have one of these. However, in the state of Missouri, you can become a falconer at the age of 12.
Age of 12. Would any of you all like to become a falconer? And maybe you can have Lucy with you. Well, you know what? Thank you, Mr. Bearhead, for bringing in Miss Lucy. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you in a bit.
Great day, everybody. This is Candace with Chaos, and today I want to tell you about my friend Tia. Tia is an amazing person, and she's a chaos kid, but Tia worries about everything all of the time. Do you ever worry about things? I know that I do. Tia worries about what she's gonna wear to school, what she's gonna eat for dinner, what's gonna happen when she gets home. She worries about what happens when she drives on the highway with her parents, just everything. And so, because Tia has anxiety, Tia has had to learn how to do some things to kind of find peace and calm. And all of us can use that because we live in a world that's filled with chaos and things are always going on. So it's important for us to learn how to calm our bodies. And so I want to teach you something that Tia learned for her to be able to find peace and calm. Are you ready? I want you to do it with me, okay? I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take a deep breath in. Let's go. Breathe in through your nose and make sure that your belly fills up. And as you are holding it, I want you to imagine that there is a warm light. And imagine that the light is all around you and that it's hugging you and you feel all warm. And then I want you to, when you let it out, I want you to think about letting out all of the negative stuff, okay? Let's go. So let's try it again, okay? I want you to breathe in through your nose. Let your lungs fill up with fresh air. Think about the warm light that's hugging you. And then let's let go of all of that negative stuff. Let's let it go. Okay. So that means all of the stuff that's negative, anything anybody said to you that you didn't like, that you said to yourself, all of that stuff. Because I want you to know that you are amazing and you are resilient and you have the ability to overcome any struggle that comes your way. You got it all inside of you, okay? And so I also want you to know that you are not alone. And so if you ever feel that you need to talk to a trusted adult, please do that. And you can even say, hey, can you help me breathe like Tia? So let's recap. Today we learned about Tia, we learned about anxiety, we learned about breathing to make our bodies calm, and we learned that you have everything in you that you need to overcome any struggle, because you do, okay? I want you to make sure that you try this and let me know how it works out. I'll see you soon. Air hugs and cyber kisses.
Welcome back. I hope you had a fun day of learning. Now, did you have a fun day of learning? Yeah. Cool. What did you learn today? Ooh, was that exciting? Oh, yes, yes, yes. What was your favorite part of the day? Man, I like that part too. Yes, you're right. I was wondering, you want to know what I was wondering, or you want me to keep it to myself? I was wondering, these things, letters, these letters up here, I don't know all of those letters. Can you help me spell, I think it's my name, but can you help me spell my name?
Yes.
Okay, you ready? Help me out. You gotta help me out. Here we go. D, yes, D. R, yes. What is it missing? A period, but don't tell nobody, okay? All right, what letter is this? S, A, you all are good. N, D, E, R, S. Thank you, you spelled my name. But guess what? It's time. It is time for us to get out of room 9. But before we go, can we spell our favorite word? 9. Let's spell 9. N-I-N-E. 9. Thank you for being in room 9. Bye-bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is supported in part by Know who to reach out to when you need help. There is hope. Call or text 988.